Hey, what's going on guys, Pog here, and in this video I'll be unboxing the all new iPhone 16e. I also ended up picking up the silicone case, as you guys can see, and when I picked up the case, that's when I realized that this phone actually does not even have MagSafe. That caught me by surprise, to be honest. I didn't really look at the description much when I ordered this phone, and it is really strange that you don't get a MagSafe at least built into the Apple case, so that way you can still stick it to your car mounts, or maybe even using a MagSafe so it would automatically attach to the case and then do a better job at wireless charging. I also ended up picking up the iPhone 16e in the white color. My wife will be unboxing this one, so I'll have a link in the description where you can go ahead and then watch the video on her channel. Now let's move this out the way and let's take a look at the box for the iPhone 16e. Here's the top of the box. As you guys can see, we do have the iPhone 16e. There's the front facing camera with the Face ID, and this here is in the black color, therefore you do have the iPhone right over here in black, Apple logo in black, also here at the bottom, as well as iPhone on the right hand side. And if I do end up putting it next to this one, you'll see the white one does have a different coloring for the Apple logo as well as the iPhone. Now this is why I love the Apple packaging. As you guys can see right over here, I can actually feel the iPhone 16e box, like this part of the phone is actually sticking out, so when you do this you actually feel it, which is really cool. Looking here at the back, we do have iPhone 16e designed by Apple in California, and on the bottom here you do see that this is in fact the 16e black 128 gigabytes, and we have two pull tabs, one on the top and one on the bottom. The top of the box comes out very smoothly. Here's what that looks like. We've got the camera cut out right there on the top cover. Here we have the iPhone 16e. Let's go ahead and put this aside. Here's our SIM eject tool, as well as the USB-C to USB-C braided cable. You can see right there. As well as we've got some of our instructions with no more Apple stickers. Let's go ahead and put all of this back and take a look at the iPhone 16e. So here's the back of the iPhone 16e. We do have our rear facing camera, microphone, the True Tone flash, Apple logo in the middle. Now we do have this matte black finish here at the back, glossy Apple logo. Here at the right hand side, we have our two antennas, power button on the left hand side, two more antennas, SIM tray. We've got the action button, volume up and down. And here at the bottom, we've got our antenna, microphone, our USB-C charging port, as well as the speaker. And if you look at the front of this, you'll see that it does show what is each button, which is a nice quick start guide. We've got the power and then all of this, and a lightning bolt for the charging port. Now this is really nice. However, the problem with this is that a lot of people would have actually used the phone out of the box with the protector layer for the screen. And then when they did this, you kind of have to rip this off before you could actually use the phone. So your new phone can actually get scratched up real quick if you don't end up putting a screen protector immediately, because before I could actually wait until I get my screen protector in the mail and then I would peel off the protective transparent layer back in the day. So that's one thing I don't like about this, but it is definitely really cool. Let's go ahead and hold the power button for the first time. Got the Apple logo right here in the middle. Front facing camera, I've got the earpiece, as well as the Face ID, of course. Let's go ahead and put this down. Got hello, swipe up, gonna select English, Canada. Here we have appearance. Choose how you would like text and icons to look on your iPhone. Got default, medium, as well as large. I'll go with default. Let's hit continue. So if you do currently have an iPhone, it's very easy to set this up using Quick Start. Bring your current iPhone or iPad near this iPhone to sign in and set up. If your other iPhone or iPad doesn't show options for setting up this iPhone, make sure it's running iOS 11 or later and has Bluetooth turned on. You can also set up this iPhone manually. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to select my Wi-Fi network, type in the password, hit join. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. And during this time, we should also go ahead and unbox the iPhone 16e silicone case. Here's what the packaging looks like. iPhone 16e silicone case. This is in fact in the black color, because $55 here in Canada. Let's go ahead and pull this. Here's the case. Nothing else here. Similar silicone case as before. Got the Apple logo in the middle, the camera cut out, got the action button, volume up and down, power button, which is in fact silicone still, microfiber kind of finish over here, says iPhone. Here's the bottom, which is protected, which is pretty cool. Another thing I just noticed that's missing on this iPhone 16e is in fact the camera button. So we don't have any camera button on the side like we do with the iPhone 16 lineup. Looking at the front of the iPhone 16e, the bezels are quite large. I don't know if you can see it easily on this. And it also has a 60 Hz display. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Setting up iPhone. You can set up this iPhone for yourself or for a child in your family. Child accounts can be created by a parent or a legal guardian for children 12 and younger. I'm going to set this up for myself. Here we have Face ID. iPhone can recognize the unique three-dimensional features of your face to unlock automatically. Use Apple Pay, make purchases, or subscribe to services from Apple. Let's go ahead and set this up. Get started. There we go. Put this down. Thankfully, we have passed the times, so we're gonna use the iPhone without a mask. Face ID is now set up. Hit continue. Gonna type in the password, so I'll go with this password. Ooh, I think I mistyped it. Let's go, I guess, like this. Yep. It looks like I put 123455. Transfer your apps and data. Get your existing apps and information like photos, notes, and reminders onto your new device. You can do that from iCloud backup, from another iPhone, from Mac or PC, from Android. I'm gonna go with don't transfer anything. Here you can sign into your Apple account or create one. I'm gonna go ahead and click to forget and then set up later in settings, don't use. Here we have some terms and conditions. Let's go ahead and do that. Update your iPhone automatically, of course. iMessages and FaceTime, the best feature of an iPhone. Turn on locations and services, why not? Here you have set up cellular, which means you can easily set up your iPhone with an eSIM. I'm gonna go ahead and do this later in the settings. Screen time, let's hit continue. iPhone analytics, I'm gonna choose don't share. Light or dark display. So because this is in fact the black iPhone, I prefer to have it all blacked out like this. And you can see in the dark mode, the bezels just disappear. And then in the light mode, you can easily see these big bezels. You can also pick auto. I'll go with dark, hit continue. Apple Intelligence, time to experience the new personal intelligence system, writing and summarizing, the start of a new era for Siri, built for privacy. Let's hit continue. Visual Intelligence, learn about the objects and places around you and get more information about what you see. Open Visual Intelligence in Control Center and use the camera to identify plants and animals. Translate between languages, add events, and more. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Here we have the action button, which is located right over here. And with this one, you can basically have it so that it'll be your mute switch, or you can customize it so that it could be your focus mode, camera button, since this one does not have a camera button, visual intelligence, flashlight, voice memo, recognize music, translate, magnifier, shortcuts, no action at all. So what I'll do with this is I'll put it as a mute switch. Here we have Siri. You can set this up. You can pick the voice.
The colors of the sky.
The colors of the
The colors of the sky.
The colors of the sky.
You can say choose for me.
The colors of the sky.
Let's hit continue. Hey, how's the weather? Siri, send a message. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Siri, get directions home. Siri, play some music. Now we have Siri set up. Let's hit continue. Improve Siri and dictations. I'm going to click not now. Here we have emergency SOS. So this iPhone does have built-in crash detection. You can also press and hold the emergency SOS via satellite on select countries. Let's hit continue. And here we have the iPhone 16e all set up. Let's go ahead and put this inside the silicone case. There we go. Try out Face ID, unlocks right away. Now with a black Apple silicone case, I can definitely see the bezels a lot more now. It definitely looks way wider bezels because the case does end up making the phone a bit bigger. Looking here on the right hand side, here's our power button. Very satisfying to click. Volume up and down. Here's what the bottom looks like. The back with the camera cut out. Now let's kind of see how this Apple Intelligence works. So we'll go over to the control center and then click on this. It opens up the camera. Hit continue. Let's see what happens when I put up this iPhone in front. Let's go ahead and take a picture of it. Hit search. Searching with Google. And look at that. It actually brought up some stuff about iPhone 16e. That's pretty cool. Now this will be pretty interesting. I've got this Tesla Model 3 toy. Let's go ahead and take a picture of it and then see what it does. Hit search. Not now, and look at that. Hot Wheels Tesla Model 3. That is really, really cool. This is like a Lego I got from Temu. So let's see if it's going to realize that this is like the Titanic. Take a picture, hit search, and look at that. It even ended up showing exactly how it is with this blue base and the iceberg that the original assembly has. I just didn't put it. But yeah, look at that. That's really cool. So yeah, guys, this was the unboxing of the all new iPhone 16e. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.